And then at Le Castellet for another round of this year's Formula One World Championship. Renault took their first French Grand Prix win all the way back in the inaugural race in 1906, but it was another 73 years before they could take their second. I'm sure Alpine will be pushing hard to delight the local fans here today. We have 15 corners here at the circuit, Paul Ricard, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, but the rain is coming down and making for a slippery racing surface. Luckily, there is plenty of runoff area available, and hopefully we'll be able to avoid bringing out a safety car during today's Grand Prix. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. The Rainmaster lines up on pole position, and Mick Schumacher completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Max Verstappen and Leclerc, Perez, Bottas, Magnussen and George Russell, Norris, Ricciardo and Sir Lewis Hamilton and Stroll, Oscar Piastri, Albon, Esteban Ocon and Pierre Gasly, Joe, Vettel, Latifi and Carlos Sainz will start from the back of the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? Joining me on this very wet day is a woman who very much came prepared. Nice wellies there, Nats. Natalie Pinkham, how would you say the wet weather experience differs between Formula One and perhaps some other forms of racing?
I wouldn't say there's much difference, in all honesty. You know, besides the terrifying closing speeds you find in something like sports cars, with different categories all sharing the same track, driving in the rain is, well, driving in the rain. Of course, the biggest difference is the fact that F1 is open cockpit. On the one hand, they'll be cold and wet without a roof, but on the other, it's much simpler to pull a tear off from a visor than it is to clear a dirty windscreen. So I don't think it's too bad.
Parking. Let's try and get a good launch as the lights go out. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch. Strategy available on the MFT. lane. Oscar in the pits. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. That was our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops, let's go.
Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you?
Great drive. We're really happy with that performance. Well done.
A great race then and a fantastic victory here at Paul Ricard. So Natalie, what do you think helped them deliver this result?
Well, this was won through an abundance of speed and skillful overtakes. Inside, outside, cutting underneath. We saw it all today, and it's really nice to see a Grand Prix won in that manner. A race to satisfy the purists today, I think.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners.